dateline is 2012. England is in the grip of a new regime of terror. Traditionally a land of brave heroes and great statesmen, Nelson, Wellington, Disraeli, Churchill. Britain now laboured under the yoke of a power guaranteed to strike fear into the hearts of all men. The country is being run by women. It all started with Margaret Thatcher. Housewives all over England, delighted at her rise to power, voted more and more women in and more men out. Later, the Germaine Greer-Nicker uprising made 1984 a far more terrifying year than even George Orwell predicted. Men's clubs were abolished, gentlemen's toilets closed, creating widespread distress among thinking and drinking men everywhere. Gay libbers naturally were the first to go to the wall. The advance of feminism was by now making itself felt in public and traditional spheres. Names of buildings were changed. The Houses of Parliament were still the Houses of Parliament, but immediately the all-woman government took over, Big Ben was renamed Big Brenda. By 1998, the newly formed state police had established their headquarters in the old Tower of London. This historic fortress, with its grisly associations of torture and executions, had been given the name of a former folk heroine and was now known to all and sundry as Barbara Castle. The state police marched around the country in squads. They were omnipotent and carried all before them. And quite a lot behind them as well. It had become, in short, an England completely dominated by the female sex. Even the Union Jack had now become the Union Jill, a sad travesty of its former self. Women were the breadwinners. They gave the orders, they made the decisions. They were the union leaders, the captains of industry. And the men? Well, let's start with this one. He is the worm that is about to turn. His main adversary, everybody's main adversary, was the commander of the state police, a woman with an iron will and underwear to match.